Well, hello, beautiful souls. I'm Shakilia. Welcome back to Enchant Your Life, where we talk about spirituality and explore manifestation and just ways to make your life more magical. Have you ever felt like you are running into the same wall over and over and over again and again and again? You feel like you're doing all the right things. You're praying really, really hard. You're meditating. You're affirming. You're visualizing, doing all the things. And nothing seems to be working. I know that feeling all too well. And it's not that the universe is ignoring you or anything when you're hitting that wall over and over again. It's that you actually are too close to the situation. You need to take a step back and see the bigger picture, and the solution will come, I promise. Abraham-Hicks always says when you're frustrated or feeling overwhelmed, go general. Now, what does go general mean? Go general means to take an emotional step back. It's taking your focus off of what's not working and gently reminding yourself that everything works out for me. You have to say to yourself, I know that clarity will come when I'm ready. When you stop wrestling with the problem, your energy softens, you stop pushing against that wall, and you open up a space for the universe to step in and assist. Okay, imagine standing right in front of that brick wall, right? And you keep pushing and pushing and nothing happens. Then when you finally take a step back, you can see that maybe on the other side of the wall, maybe you see a path on the left side, maybe you see a gate on the right side. You see a bigger picture and not that wall directly in front of your face, blocking you from where you need to go. Now, the wall didn't move. It was you that moved. And because you moved, you had a new perspective, and your whole reality will shift when you have a new perspective. Now, there's a saying that you may have heard, what you resist persists. And like what you fight with seems to get stronger. Resistance is like holding onto a tight rope, gripping it, and your hands are bleeding. And finally, the moment that you let go, you realize that you can fly. I believe I can fly. Or like that viral video that I saw of a little boy holding on to his mom's arm in a body of water. And he's crying and he's afraid he might drown or something. And his mother just gently tells him, just put your legs down and stand up. And when he finally does, the water is like waist deep or probably close to his knees deep. Like it was very shallow. And he was just like, oh, okay. He was safe, but he couldn't see it because he was in fear. That's what happens when we hold on to what we think should happen. We fear, and when we let go just a little bit, we may notice that God or the universe actually was supporting us this whole time and will continue to support us. There's nothing to fear, my dear. It's like the story of the man in a tiny boat. I'm probably going to tell the story wrong, but this is my version of it. So there's a man in a little tiny boat and there's a flood coming. The flood is taking over and the man prays and pleads to God to please save him from this flood. So the man is just waiting for God, waiting on God. And then another bigger boat with some people on it pass by and say, come on this boat, we'll take you to safety. And he's like, no, I'm waiting on God. And then here comes a helicopter. A helicopter is coming to save this man from the flood. And the man is like, nope, I am waiting on God. Then the poor man was taken over by this flood and he ends up at the pearly gates and he meets God face to face and is like, God, I was begging you and pleading to you for some help. Why didn't you help me? I was waiting for you. You know what God said? God said, I sent you someone on a boat to help you, a bigger boat. I even sent someone in a helicopter to help you. I sent the help for you and you refused. So the moral of the story is pretty much that, God is answering you in many different ways, and you have to pay attention and you have to be in the right frame of mind to hear it, or else you'll completely miss the help that is always there for you. And you may be thinking, what, pray tell, do I do, Miss Shakilia, if I have something like itchy footitis, like I'm Peppa Pig? What do I do then? And you may have tried, doctors and specialists, and, those people give you prescriptions that only temporarily fix your itchy footitis. And maybe you heard multiple times about a very simple possible cure that, doesn't cost much. You can buy it for next to nothing on Amazon, or an herb that you can grow in your backyard, and you completely ignore that advice because that's way too easy, right? Why would a cure for something like your serious case of itchy footitis be cured by something that simple? Listen, I've been there getting multiple prescriptions from doctors that cost an arm and a leg, and I've ignored simple advice because it's too easy. Why would it be that easy, right? Because something would be off about that. In order to move in a more positive direction, you have to take a pause mentally and stop the struggle for a bit. I am where I am, and where I am is okay. And why is it okay? Because that's where I am. That's what's happening. You have to tell yourself, it's not right, but it's okay. Like Whitney Houston's song, it's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway, right? It is what it is. And from there, you can take that step back and see the bigger picture. Don't focus on the tiny details of what's going wrong, of what's bothering you. Clear your mind and meditate if you want. Focus on the here and now, because right now in this specific moment, you're okay. Okay, now going back to the itchy footitis. Let's pretend I have itchy footitis, right? So I made peace with where I am. And now from here, I can tell myself I'm not going to give up. Now I actually feel stronger. I'm not going to give up on myself. I'm going to find a cure for itchy footitis. I believe that the cure is out there for me. I am meant to live more comfortably. I'm going to try everything, even those silly, cheap vitamins that I heard people talking about randomly, quote unquote, randomly. I'm going to try that too now, okay? And then I try those vitamins that I thought wouldn't work. And then suddenly, guess what? Surprise, 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 surprise. The vitamins actually cured the itchy footitis. Yay! It was available for you to purchase very cheaply for years, for many years, and you weren't in the right frame of mind to give it a try. So you then start kicking yourself in the butt because you wasted so much time and money trying to cure the itchy footitis when the answer was always right there in front of you, and you couldn't see it because you were fighting against the itis, and all you had to do was relax, take a step back, and pay attention to the answers that are right in front of you. But don't beat yourself up. I found cures to things and solutions to problems just by paying attention and staying open-minded and believing that anything is possible. I truly believe that anything is possible. And if you don't believe that and you want to believe that, or if you just want to change a particular belief, remember, a belief is just a thought you keep thinking over and over. So in order to change your belief, all you have to do is change your thoughts. Start thinking about what you want to believe more and more often. And those thoughts will become your own beliefs, which the universe will start to reflect to you, and it will become a knowing in your heart and in your soul. And your beliefs and your knowings ultimately manifest in your reality and become your reality. The universe will always say, your wish is my command. And guess what your wish is? Your wish is actually the vibes you put out. It's what you focus on. Whether you actually want it or not, what you're putting out, the universe will give more of that to you. What you're focusing on is going to grow. So try your best to focus on what you prefer. So change your thoughts and your beliefs to what you prefer and just surrender to God and let God just work everything out for you. And speaking of surrender, so let me tell you a quick story. I was at a job a while ago that, after a while, I just felt like I was hitting a brick wall and it just wasn't ringing my bells anymore. Every day I went in felt like a spiritual and emotional struggle. Then I went to an Abraham-Hicks seminar, one of my first ones many years ago. And Abraham said to just relax, let go of whatever problem you have and allow the universe to take care of everything for you. Let the fairies of the universe work behind the scenes, orchestrating things and events and situations on your behalf just for you. Just relax. And I did that. And when I went to work the next day, a coworker came up to me and said, "Girl, you are glowing. What's going on?" And all I could say was, "I feel good." And I really did feel good. I felt so much lighter because I handed this issue to God to take care of, to order his fairies of the universe to do whatever they need to do. And so I actually did that. Within 2 weeks, I was offered a new position in the same company that was more up my alley with my creativity. And it was even a higher salary. All of that because I handed the problem over and surrendered and believed that these invisible energies were working for me. So if you're running into the same old brick wall over and over again, I invite you to stop, take a step back, and just let it be. As John Lennon said, let it be, let it be, let it be. I don't remember the melody of that song. Let it be, da 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 da, let it be, right? Go general. And if you're struggling with people in your life that are like doing things that you don't like, they're making choices that you don't like, just let them. As Mel Robbins said, I know she has a book out that I want to read called Let Them. I've been watching some of her videos and they're really good. And you just have to let people be who they are and do what they want to do because you really ultimately have no control of it. So why struggle? All you have control of is your own self and your own vibes that you put out into the world, your own emotions. And most of all, let go. Let it go. Let it go. Yes, let it go. Let everything go. All your problems. Let it go. Surrender. Let the fairies of the universe take care of everything for you. Just try it. Try it. I know it sounds crazy sometimes to hear me talking about fairies. I don't know if they're real fairies, but there's energies. There's something happening behind the scenes for you when you just believe it and allow it. The universe has your back. When you stop fighting, you float like a cork bobbing on the top of the rough waters. When you trust, you flow. And when you open your eyes and pay attention, you'll notice that God has been answering you all along in so many different ways. You can hear your answer through songs, through other people, through conversations that people might be having around you. So many different ways, through signs and synchronicities. I have a video out right now. Take a look at it. It's about signs from God, God winks. I'm going to make sure I put that in a link in the description below. Remember, the answer may not come in the way that you expect it. Okay, just wake up and pay attention. You need to wake up and pay attention. Yeah. I think that's from Sister Act 2 with Lauryn Hill, right? Let me know in the comments if you saw that show, that movie. So maybe that wall you keep hitting isn't blocking you. Maybe it's protecting you. Or it could be redirecting you in another direction to something even better. When you let go of resistance, you align with the flow of everything you've been asking for. If this message spoke to you, comment below, "I'm letting go and trusting the flow." And use it as your affirmation for the day. I'm letting go and trusting the flow. Thank you so much for watching with your beautiful soul self. And remember, life is meant to be magical and enchanting. You just have to let it unfold. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. Share with a friend who may want to hear this message. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Love ya.